the depth of the colours and the tones and the jewel tones that come out in that collection, I fell for them and did quite a bit of financial damage from that collection. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I'm laughing already. Today's video is a tag video that I was tagged in ages and ages ago, and I still haven't done this video. I was tagged by the very, very lovely Hanna from Hello Catwalk City, and I will leave Hanna's video down below in the description box. And Hanna tagged me to do the tag of the one bag that I have never thought of selling. And I got the tag from Hanna and I was like, what? The one bag I've never thought of selling? And needless to say, I struggled with that a little bit. And first world problems, I know. And if we were in a real life crisis, obviously we'd sell them all. But for a hypothetical tag video, the one bag that I've never thought to sell, I did struggle a little bit with. So I'm going to cheat slightly, and I have changed the tag slightly. Sorry, Hanna. And if you haven't checked out Hanna's channel, do. She is absolutely lovely. She is so supportive. She is a lovely, lovely person. But as well as that, she's got a fabulous channel. And if you're ever looking for a review on a particular bag, Hanna's reviews are so thorough. She goes into great detail and gives a fabulous, thorough review, which I personally feel is really, really helpful if it's a bag that you are interested in. And as well as that, she has a voice that's like music. You could just listen to Hanna all day. It's absolutely magical. Anyway, so I have changed the tag slightly, and I hope you don't mind, Hanna, and it is to the five bags that I have absolutely never ever thought of selling. So these are the 5 bags. Now, to be honest, if you've watched my channel before, you will know I don't like to sell bags. I get ridiculously, stupidly attached to these little pieces of material that are behind us. I get very sentimental and attached, and I really struggle to let go and to sell. So I haven't actually thought about selling most of these bags, if we're completely honest. But I had to do some sort of tag, and I have come up with 5 that I've absolutely never, ever, ever even had a thought in my mind to consider selling, and that's what I'm going to do with the tag. And the first one I don't think will come as any surprise to anybody on this channel, and I'm just going to do it now as number 1 to get it out of the way, because you all know it's coming. And that, of course, is my Louis Vuitton Never Full in the GM, which just about get part of my face and the bag in the screen. Mine is the GM because I use this bag for work. This is you can see everything in there. This is my everyday work bag. It's an absolute workhorse. The GM size works for me because I carry 2 laptops, I carry notebooks, I carry an awful lot of stuff whenever it comes to my work bag. So this one is perfect, and I have never ever thought of selling this bag. This is my second Never Full. The Louis Vuitton GM Never Full with the beige interior. It was actually my first luxury bag that I ever bought. I adored it. Her and I were the best of friends. We had 10 wonderful, magical years together. She is still in my study. She holds files, so she's still being used to an extent. But I replaced her because over those 10 years, as much as I loved and adored her, I didn't look after her very well. And she has quite, yeah, I know, bad mum, quite considerable signs of wear, like the little pulls are snapped and there's cracking all around the leather and there's wear on the corners of the canvas. So I replaced the Never Full with this exact bag again, only this time I went for the pink interior. And I don't think I've ever showed you, if you can see this beautiful Louis Vuitton hand painted luggage tag that my friend bought me as a gift to cheer me up. I was having a very, very stressful time in work, and I just think it's absolutely stunning, and that sits on my Never Full and also comes to work with me every day and just makes me feel better. And when I look at it, I just know that it symbolises his support whenever work is very, very, well, in everything in life, but whenever work is very bad. So that stays on there. And when I say bad, I mean stressful. I don't mean it's bad. It's just a stressful, busy environment. So this is the first bag that I have never, ever, ever thought of selling, and I don't think I ever would think of selling, save for some sort of an emergency. I think the proof's in the pudding, given that when the first one needed to be retired, I went out automatically and bought the second. The second bag that I have never thought of selling is this, and I don't think this will come as a surprise either. This is the Louis Vuitton Capucines Mini in this, this fabulous, fabulous deep pink magenta type colour with the green malachite on the hardware and the gold here. You've seen this in so many bags. You've seen this on my Instagram a lot. I actually had someone comment to me on my Instagram, "You really like that bag, don't you?" Yes, I do. I love her. She makes my heart sing. She makes me smile. She's an absolute beauty. She is a bag that I know that if I wanted to sell, there are people already waiting to buy. But I have never even had an inkling to let go of this bag. I love this bag that much. This bag was really, really hard to find. It took my wonderful essay about 3 months to find. I'm told it was the last one in Europe and it was shipped to me from Monaco. It's the colour for me, and I think that the colour, if you just see the green malachite against that deep, deep pink, it just sits so well together. They're dual toned. I love, love, love dual toned colours. They're just what I gravitate towards, and whenever you have both on this little bag, it's just, oh, this bag for me is just, oh, she's just such a beauty, and there is absolutely no thought in my mind to even consider letting her go. The third bag that I have never considered letting go, and again, I don't think this will be a surprise. If anybody guesses all 5 of these, would you let me know in the comment box? Because I kind of think I'm a bit predictable. But number 3 is, oh, look at her. We's in love. This is the Chanel Graffiti mini reissue from the 1819 Metriart collection. That was the Egyptian collection, and I have to tell you, if I had had limitless money at the time of that collection, I could have bought so much. There were boots I could have bought. There were gold shoes I could have bought. There's the gold croc bag, which Romina has, which I absolutely would have bought. I would still buy from the resale market if I find one at the right price and the right condition. I also would have bought, I bought the iridescent version, but it came in the gold version, even though that would have been completely repetitive. I loved them both. It was just the collection. Oh, and the tweed. Oh my goodness. Laura, the CC Spy on Instagram, has the tweed from that Egyptian collection. Oh my. It is to die for. It's absolutely stunning. A medium version of it came up very recently in Dear Lux, and they actually messaged me to say, are you safe because it's the medium, but you wouldn't be if it was the mini? And they were so right. It's absolutely stunning, the tweed from this collection. This was the Metriart collection of 1819, and this is the one that I went for from it, and it is the Chanel Graffiti mini reissue with the traditional mini reissue style, and mine's in the mini size. This bag is just right up my street. The graffiti print on this, and I appreciate that this bag would not be for everyone. It would be a bit in your face for a lot of people. It would be just a bit too much. Don't know what that says about me, but we're not here for psychology. This is right up my street. This bag is just literally, if I could have, not that I would be imaginative enough, but if I could have designed my own Chanel bag, this wouldn't be far off it. It's absolutely fabulous. So there has never, ever, ever, ever even been a thought in my mind to consider selling this bag. In fact, there's been crazy thoughts in my mind to buy the gold version and the gold croc version and the tweed version and all the versions. I just didn't have the money at the time, and don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I was lucky enough to be able at the time to buy one of these, but if there had been a lottery win or lots and lots of spare money sitting around, I'd have bought them all because that collection was fab. So this is the third bag that I have never even considered for a second selling, and say for some emergency, don't see that changing. Number 4, and again I think this one is also probably quite predictable, and it is the, look at her colour. Look at her colour. She just makes me happy. I can't even finish my sentence. She makes me that happy. This is the Chanel Mini from the 18B collection in the purple lambskin in the chevron quilting, and I absolutely adore this bag. This bag took me a very long time to track down. I used to have the medium. I bought the medium because I couldn't find the mini. I then found the mini. I just love it. It's the colour. It's the colour against, and I know it's actually a very nice day here today, so the light is quite bright. But it is the purple, which is actually more of a magenta colour rather than purple, but it was called purple in the 18B collection, and it has the light gold. I can see that that's shining out, but it has the light gold hardware, and it's just the colour. It took me so long to find this bag. I love this colour so much. It's one of the bags whenever I walk into my dressing room. This is one of the first bags that catches my eye. It makes me happy. I just absolutely love it. And there has never even been the tiniest little inkling to sell this bag, not even once. This was another collection, a bit like the Egyptian collection, that really, really called to me. And it was the 18B collection. And it was because all of the bags, or a lot of the bags in that collection, were very deep jewel toned, like this one. The tail mini that happens to be here, which is in the caviar in the light gold hardware, that was also from the 18B collection, and I bought that one as well. And I also have the raspberry from the 18B collection. It's not in there behind me because it's the bag I'm actually using at the minute, so it's downstairs. And it is the raspberry caviar in the traditional quilting, and all three of them are from the 18B collection. And it really is just because of the depth of the colours and the tones and the jewel tones that come out in that collection. I fell for them and did quite a bit of financial damage from that collection. But she is number 4 of bags I have never even dreamt of considering selling. Number 5, the last bag that I have never considered selling. This one I wonder actually if you will get, because I'm sure there's other bags in there that you would instantly think that I've never thought of selling if you know my collection. One I really struggled with was the Gabrielle, because I've never really thought of selling that either, and maybe that should have been number 5. But what's coming in at number 5 that has never even crossed my mind, and it is one of the bags that makes me feel so special and wonderful when I carry it. It's a bag that I just love having on. It's a bag that just shut up and tell you what the bag is. It is the Chanel Mini in the tweed, in the black and white houndstooth tweed. This was from the 20S collection. It has the silver hardware. It has, I've showed you this before, but if I show a close up, it has the little Chanel ribbon that goes through the tweed. And I think because it's so, with it being black and white, although I've said before there's ecru stitching through it, so as it's not, whenever you see it in the naked eye, it's not bright white, which I personally think helps for, you know, if it gets a bit dirty or anything, that it's going to have, you know, it's not going to be just as stark because it's not against a bright white background. It's the black and white in the houndstooth tweed, and it has the diamond stitching through it, which gives it the look of the traditional Chanel quilting. I love this. And I wonder if it's with it being black and white that it's so quintessentially Chanel, and tweed is so Chanel, but I just find this little bag to be so special. It's one of those bags that, yeah, when I use it, I feel great. I feel like I just love using it. I love having this bag about me, and I just think she's a wee beauty. She is another bag that I have received many messages asking me if I would consider selling it. And when I get those messages, I can't say, it's not that people are being, you know, rude or anything, and I absolutely don't mind, because I once messaged where is it, the rectangle raspberry mini, the purple mini that we've just put down. I once messaged Jerusha and asked her if she is considering selling hers. So I don't mind it at all. Most of the time the answer from me will be no, because I don't sell bags really. I struggle with it, but this one I get quite a lot of inquiries about to see if I would consider letting this bag go, and I get it. It's because she's really fab. She is a fabulous little tweed Chanel bag, and she is number 5 on the bags that I have never, ever even considered, thought about, dreamt of selling. I know that this was a little bit of a cheat and a little bit of a twinge on the tag. It was meant to be 1 bag, but let's not do that. Let's do 5. I hope that this was entertaining. I know a lot of people have already done this tag because, as I say, I was tagged in it a long time ago to do the 1 bag. I am going to tag Connor from the closet, because I would be interested to know. Connor has a business as well as his full-time job, and I would be interested to know from what his business is. His business is the closet, Conrad's Closet. I would be interested to know what of his bags that he would sell, or what is the bags that he's never ever dreamt of selling, just with what the background of his business is. I would be interested to know that. And I'm going to tag Dale, because I like to annoy her with these tags and make her think about what it is she's going to pick for it. I don't know if Tanya's done this tag. If Tanya hasn't done it, I will tag Tanya as well. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for being here. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.